Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hyram. If you know anything about the skincare industry, you for sure have heard about La Mer and the famous Creme de la Mer. But if you're new to the skincare world, welcome boo. Subscribe below. La Mer is an increasingly popular brand because of the luxuriousness of the moisturizer Creme de la Mer, as well as just the high price for the product itself. A standard jar of La Mer will go for anywhere from like $200 to $400 depending on the size that you get. Now when I first discovered La Mer, I was like, who in their right mind would pay that much money for a moisturizer? It's crazy. Like it just blew my mind. I could not believe that a moisturizer would be that expensive. Of course, that was before I saw brands like Guerlain and La Prairie and all those, which are like way more, but regardless, still pretty pricey. In this video, I'm going to be talking about if La Mer is really worth the high price point. I've had the opportunity to try La Mer regularly on my skin over a long period of time, as well as become very familiar with the ingredients, the process as to which La Mer was created, and more. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So here's the background story for La Mer. It was originally created by an aerospace physicist called Dr. Max Huber. Now, over the course of his time doing a lot of research, he had badly burned himself in the labs that he would conduct his research within, and he was determined to find a solution that would heal the burns that he had all over his body. And voila, La Mer was the answer to the problems. I think about 20 years later, he ended up selling the company and the miracle broth that he claimed helped him so much, and over time, the ingredients and the process as to how it's created has changed, but the principle is basically the same. La Mer claims to have a miracle broth sourced from seaweed algae that does miracle work for the skin, and that's why so many people are diehard fans of La Mer. Now, if you're familiar with my channel at all, I don't really look into the hype for a lot of products. I like to look at the ingredients, see what's effective, see what's not, see if it works for the skin, and see if it immediately delivers the results that I'm looking for. I do this to help myself and to help you guys figure out what is best for the skin and what really is just hype and trying to get your money. So of course I had to look at the ingredient list for La Mer, and the three primary ingredients for Creme de la Mer are first, the seaweed or miracle broth that they claim works so well. Second is mineral oil, and third is petrolatum. Now, mineral oil and petrolatum are honestly really common, really inexpensive ingredients that you can find in the most basic of drugstore moisturizers. They're very beneficial for the skin, but they're not that rare. Now, when I saw these first three ingredients, I was like, I'm not super convinced. However, La Mer has very exclusive rights over the miracle broth that they have, which has a plethora of different ingredients that goes into creating this seaweed extract. However, when I looked through that ingredient list as well, I did not find anything super convincing that would say, wow, this has extremely effective ingredients that would make me want to buy this product instantly. It was more like, oh, good ingredients. You can pretty much find them in any moisturizer out there. Of course, I was a little caught off guard by this, but you know, I was like, oh, I'll proceed with an open mind. However, when it comes to moisturizing creams, I like to look for ingredients that are scientifically proven to be beneficial for the skin. For example, hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, glycerin, vitamins, ceramides, lactic acid, as well as other ingredients. So when I didn't see really any of these ingredients in the formula, I was like, I don't really know how effective this cream is. And then I had an opportunity to try out La Mer for myself. I was able to try it out for the course of 3 weeks. I used both the standard cream and the gel to see which one would be better. I also tried out the eye serum as well as a couple of other products from the brand to see how effective they were. After trying it for a few weeks, I honestly was not impressed. It did leave my skin feeling a little soft, however, it didn't provide the hydration that I was looking for. I saw no results as far as wrinkle diminishing that I like to look for in hydrating moisturizers, and overall it failed to deliver the moisture that I was looking for within my skin. However, I will say it smelled amazing. It left my skin feeling pretty soft, not gonna lie, and I think that's due to the fillers that they add within it to make it such a luxurious and soft texture, which is similar to many luxury moisturizers out there. But after trying it for a while, I was like, oh my gosh, why do people buy this cream? Why is it such a big deal? I have not found anything that made it really impressive to me personally. And there's a couple of reasons why. I created a video called Luxury Skincare, Is It Worth It? And that's by far been my most popular video on my channel, and because of that I've gotten a lot of comments from you guys weighing in on your opinions when it comes to luxury skincare. La Mer is a very popular choice for a lot of people, and a lot of you guys justified as to why you like to purchase the cream itself. And I found that number one, people like the luxury behind it. When you go and buy a $10 cream at the drugstore, you're not thinking to yourself when you put it on every morning, wow, I feel so beautiful, I feel so empowered, I feel like I'm extra special today, this feels like just a special day where I'm gonna go out and do great things. Instead, you're thinking, okay, I'm just gonna put on my moisturizer. Value is assigned to cost. So the higher the cost, the more the value is to something. If you go out and purchase a $400 cream, every time you use it, you're gonna think, wow, this is so special, I am using this very fancy, very expensive cream, and I feel like an extra boost of like, today because I'm going to be doing that. Now, I can understand that. However, I personally disagree with that principle because for me, I like to feel empowered by the beneficial ingredients that I find within the product. And because La Mer doesn't have those beneficial ingredients, I do not feel that oomph that so many people do. This is similar to pretty much all luxury goods out there. At the end of the day, if you wanted really good quality clothing, you could find it at a lot of stores for a medium price point. However, people don't buy Fendi or buy Gucci or buy Louis because they're good quality. They do it because of the name behind the brand, because of the luxury feeling that comes along with those high price points. And the same goes for skincare. Am I passing on any judgment to you because of that? Not at all. However, is it necessary to get a cream like this to see a difference in your skin? Absolutely not. You can find ones that work, in my opinion, a lot better for a much lower price point. The second reason is because people can. A lot of times when I had clients coming through the store and buying La Mer, it wasn't because they were like, oh my gosh, I have to get this cream because this is the cream that works. They're saying, I need a standard moisturizer, La Mer feels very luxurious, and they had the kind of budget that would be able to afford that. It wasn't so much a point of the ingredients or the beneficial feelings that they got from it, as much as it was, it's an expensive formula, they can afford it. Now, if you want to spend your money on those products, go ahead and do it. I am passing on no judgment. Honestly, skincare is whatever you would like it to be, and if you feel most empowered with La Mer, go ahead and do it. But if you're looking for effective formulas that are able to deliver hydration without the high price point, there are other products out there. Some of my personal favorites when it comes to hydration are from Paula's Choice or Estee Lauder or CeraVe. If you're looking for anywhere from like a low price point, Sephora price point to luxury price point, without having to pay $400 for a cream. As always, I have linked all my sources in this description box below. If you want to learn more about any of these topics, feel free to look at the links. My final thoughts, La Mer is a fancy cream that makes people feel really special. Is it as effective as it could be? No. Could they really improve the formula? Absolutely. But do they need to? No. La Mer has a large clientele of people who absolutely adore the cream, and if you are one of those people, no judgment. However, if you are a person who likes to look for good skincare at a low price point, feel free to check out my video on how you can save on luxury skincare. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. I always give tips and recommendations for the best moisturizers, the best cleansers, best toners, best treatments, serums, etc. that give you the most bang for your buck. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on La Mer. Do you think it's worth it, or is it a total ripoff? Let me know. I reply to most of my comments and I would love to have a discussion with you. Thanks, guys.